Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 19, when you besiege a city for a long time by fighting against it to take it, you do not destroy its trees by wielding an axe against them. If you do eat of them, do not cut them down. For is the tree of the field a man to be besieged by you? Only the trees which you know are not trees for food you do destroy and cut down to build siege works against the city that is fighting against you until it falls. In Exodus chapter 15, verse 3, we have the name of God is a man of battle, we have the name of God is his name. In Isaiah chapter 2, verse 4, and he shall judge between the nations and shall reprove many peoples, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither teach battle any more. In Hosea chapter 19, verse 11, and I saw the heaven open, and there was a white horse, and he who sat on him was called trustworthy and true, and in righteousness he judges and fights. And his eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, having a name that had been written, which no one had perceived except himself, and having been dressed in a robe dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of the name of God. I do encourage you to read the entire chapter. And in verse 17, and I saw one messenger standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the birds that fly in mid heaven, come and gather together for the supper of the great Elohim. In chapter 20, verse 7, and when the 1,000 years have ended, Satan shall be released from his prison. In Tehillim 18, verse 34, teaching my hands for battle, so that my arm shall bend a bow of bronze. Psalm 144, blessed be with the name of God, my rock, who is teaching my hands for fighting, my fingers for battle. In Koheleth chapter 3, verse 8, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for battle and a time for peace. In 2 Chronicles 20, verse 17, it is not for you to fight in this. Position yourselves, stand still and see the deliverance of the name of God with you, O Judah and Jerusalem. Do not be afraid nor fear. Go out against them tomorrow, for the name of God is with you. In Matthew chapter 5, verse 9, blessed are the peacemakers, because they shall be called sons of Elohim.